Hello traders, this is Dave with the Compass Options Live Trading Room, and I'm just putting out I wanted to put out a highlight video on some trades that we took here in July, just a few charts, and just kind of go over our results recently and explain how this particular system works, how we're having such tremendous results with the Compass system in the options room and also in our alert service. We have a trading room for folks that want to be in the room, and then we have an alert service for folks who can't be in the room who would like to receive the trades that we take on an SMS alert. So let's get into it. First of all, I need to do the usual disclaimer. All signals and trading opportunities provided here, orally, written, or electronically, are for education and demonstration purposes only. Trading is very risky, so you should never trade with more money than you can afford to lose. And neither myself or Right Line Trading are licensed financial advisors, so we won't be giving financial advice. All right, I just want to cover this 3 specific trades that we actually took on July 17th. I want to show you the charts for them. These are 5-minute charts. These are intraday trades. We took all these trades intraday. We do swing trades as well, and the system works just as well on hour time frames, 4-hour time frames, daily time frames. But this is basically the 5-minute time frame, and this is a trade we took on Verizon short. And this is the Compass system. The Compass system is running here on Thinkorswim, and we have different indicators down here. But the 2 key ones, this is multi-time frame momentum, and this is current time frame momentum. And what the Compass system does is identify institutional involvement in trades by looking across multiple time frames on momentum, trend, money flow, and what's called quant. And I won't go into all the details, but this shows you, this is Verizon. This is the short we took. You can see everything's red here. So we know that the institutions are selling Verizon on this particular day. And what we do is we wait for a compression to break. You see this pink line here, that's the volume weighted average price. So we wait for that to be below there, and we get the Compass system puts out what's called a pop out of the box signal. This tells us that a stock is breaking out of compression, in this particular case to the downside. So we see it breaking out of compression. We see everything is red, so we know the institutions are selling this, and so the very, very high probability that this stock is going to continue down from here. So we take the trade right here, and we write it on down, and we wrote it down for about a little over 20% gain when we get out of this. And we were in there for probably an hour or so. So that's Verizon. This is a UPST. This is a trade we took a couple times actually, but on the 17th, this is a long trade. This again is a 5-minute chart. See the Compass system here, and you notice we've got some yellow here. Yellow is bearish, and red is bearish. Blue and green are bullish. So what we do is we look for the institutions to go from bearish on the current time frame to bullish, and that's what we did right here. We went from yellow to blue. So this was about 11:05, and we take the trade right here. As you see, this thin green line here is the 15 EMA, and you can see it's above the VWAP, which is important. And the stock moves up and continues to move up. And again, the Compass system is telling us that institutions are buying this all the way across here. So we just keep riding it up and riding it up and riding it up, and we get out pretty close to the top here. And this was like a 21% gain in about an hour and a half on UPST. But you can see how easily we can tell that what the institutions are doing here. Institutions are buying, so we want to be buying. If the institutions aren't in the trade, we don't want to be in the trade. And if they're selling, we want to be selling. And so that's UPST. One other one I wanted to show was Disney on the same day. We took Disney short. Very similar to Verizon here. You see that everything is red, so we know that the institutions are selling Disney. And what we're waiting for is one of these pop out of the box signals telling us that when the stock is breaking down below the VWAP, which is the pink line, stock breaks down, we take it here and we write it down. And again, you see how long it compresses here? Just compresses. But the Compass system is telling us the institutions are still selling. Doesn't mean the price is going to move down quickly or right away, but it does tell us that the institutions are in there selling, and the likely direction of the price is going to be down. And again, boom, it moved down again here. If you didn't get in here, you can catch it right here. And again, it stays red, and then right here we get out with this just before this big green candlestick occurred. And again, this was about a 25% gain on Disney, a nice trade. And again, you have a lot of confidence in the trade because the institutions are selling. You can see it's breaking down to compression. And you have high level of confidence that this is going to continue down. And you notice it turned blue here. You have to get out once the institutions switch from short-term selling to short-term buying. So that's how we took a nice profit on Disney. Again, a nice profit on Disney, 25% I think or so, in a very short time. I mean, these are intraday trades. Now we do take short-term swing trades, overnight trades. We take different kinds of strategies. We use what's called time spreads over earnings. We also do a strategy called a weekly ATM where we sell premium every week. We sell puts and take a longer term put and sell the puts against that and just keep dragging in premium every week, week after week after week. So we have quite a few strategies that we use in the room and on our alert service. So those are the 3 trades I wanted to highlight. I do want to kind of just quickly go over the recent trade review. This is most of the trades we took in June. And again, we had a call debit spread here. We had a time spread here for 40%. We had losers. Of course, everybody has losers. And I try to be very transparent in the trades we take. So we had a big loss in NOC here. We had some news that knocked that stock against us. And we had again, news on this Planet Hollywood and Planet Fitness, I'm sorry, and Amazon. We took a little loss on Amazon. But you can see the overall rate is pretty high. And we had some nice wins. This call debit spread 45, time spread on 40. So we have some really nice wins, and Mara 53%, and we're very consistent in our wins. This is April, May, and June right here. April 35 wins, 5 losses for an 89% win rate. May 37 wins, 7 losses for an 85% win rate. And June 37 wins, 6 losses for an 86% win rate. And we did have Apple. I mentioned weekly ATMs. This is a weekly ATM strategy that we explain to all the members. At videos on how you trade these. It's a very good strategy for a neutral to bullish stock. We did that. We had it on for 2.5 weeks, and we made $290 profit per contract. So that was a nice trade. These are our July trades so far. Up to the I'm doing this on the 22nd. So this is all the closed trades we've got in July so far. This is all of them. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1 I think I didn't put in here. We started July 10-0, 10 wins, 0 losses. We still have some positions on that could be losers, they could be winners. But right now we're 10-0 to start July, and here is our April, May, and June. Again, we had these. I just showed you these win rates that we have. So we generally do between 85 and 90%, month in, month out. The service has been going on since January of 2022. So we actually started the service right at the beginning of the bear market, and we basically have been running 85 to 90% win rates every single month. Now this is some information on the Compass Options Trading Room. This is March through June, and what I did was I baselined this at investing $2,000 in each trade. We do options, so if an option is $1, we get 20 of them. If it's $2, we get 10 of them. That's just a baseline. Everybody would use different amounts for different risks, but I have something. I use 2,000 just so that I can go over how the wins would be if you invested that. So again, these are the win rates for March, April, May, and June. Again, you've seen the 86 to 87.5% win rate. Profit was $8,932 in March, $4,740 in April. We had a good win rate, but a lot of our trades were small, so we didn't have as big a profitability. May 76.62, in June 80.46. So almost 30,000, $29,380 in profit in 4 months. Investing $2,000 in a trade, which is we're just using as baseline. Obviously, if you invested 1,000, you'd make half that. If you invested 4,000, you'd make double that. So that's what the results have been. I just want to talk again briefly about the Compass Options Trading Room. The goals that we have in that room. Our goal in the room is to help members become consistently profitable traders under all market conditions. And again, we've traded for a year and a half in a really very bad bear market and have been able to maintain that 85 to 90% win rate. We want to teach members the most effective use of the Compass system. The Compass system is a system that identifies when institutions are in, and we also use a system called the Dominator system, which tells us what the market internals are. So we get a real good read on if there's a lot more buying or selling going on across the whole market. But the Compass is the most effective one because it tells us if the institutions are in. If the institutions are in the trade, we'll take it. If they're not in the trade, we bypass it. And one of the great things about the Compass system is it actually allows you to bypass trades that may otherwise look good technically, but you know the institutions aren't in there. It's just retail traders in there trading, and you don't want to be in there with other retail traders because there's no trend in the market, no direction. It's the institutions that drive the trends. And we want to educate members on identifying and trading the highest probability trade setups while being patient. And this is really important. The highest probability trade setups are the only ones we take, and those are the ones that give us the highest likelihood of profit, obviously. And but you have to be very patient because sometimes they take a long time to set up. Some days we may have 1 trade or 2 trades. Some days we may have 5 trades. And some days we may have none. If the market is just choppy and the institutions aren't doing anything, we won't take a trade. And one of the other key things about the room is we want to accomplish these goals in a relatively low stress and disciplined environment. We're not hyper scalpers. We're not scalping on 10 or 20-second intervals. We're basically following 5-minute charts and daily charts. And so we want to accomplish this in relatively low stress and disciplined environment. I think it's much easier to become a consistently profitable trader if you're not trading with strategies like hyper scalping and scalping quick trades that cause too much stress. I mean, you really don't want to be kind of sitting there at your computer with a bunch of antacids next to you because you get so stressed out. So we try to do a relatively low stress and a disciplined environment. We also have an alert service. If you don't want to be in the room or you can't be in the room, then we have an alert service. This is designed for day trades and short-term swing trades. Obviously, it's designed for traders who can't watch the market all day. We send out real-time alerts on the highest probability trade setups. They come directly to your cell phone. And again, we're looking at the highest probability trades by identifying institutional involvement, market internals, and technical analysis. That's the 3 things I use to find these trades. And we send them out, sometimes none, sometimes 3 in a day. It just depends on when the opportunities arise. And this is on the alert service. This is what you'll get. You'll be alerted by SMS message. And again, our motto is we trade the best and skip the rest. We're just looking for the highest probability trade setups. So your alert's going to include the stock symbol, obviously, the strike price that we're taking the option expiration date, and the price to pay for the option, and sometimes within a range, $1 to $1.05, something like that. And you'll get a buy order for that for it. Then you'll get a sell order either in the same text message or in a separate one, usually in a separate one, because generally I don't put out a sell price until we've watched the price action for a while to try to maximize our profit. But when you do get a sell order, you want the exit price to be alerted as good to cancel. So we want you to put it into the system as a GTC or good till cancel. So when the market opens the next morning, you'll have that order working. And a lot of times we get filled right on the open. So that's what the alert service is for. So again, that's the Compass system options trading room and alert service. I hope that you can see the effectiveness of this particular system. Again, this is I've been a professional trader for 14 years, and this has changed everything when I was able to use the Compass system. It jacked up my percentage win rate. It was running about 78 to 80, and now it's up to 85 to 90, which is a big difference. So hopefully you can take a look at this. Maybe take a look at the room or the options alert service. And I hope to see you in the room or on the alert service soon. Have a great day.